Hey guys, I'm back here, Grumps' Bowtie Garage. I'm going to do something a little different. Well, one, I'm going to try and see if I can't do a time-lapse video. I'm going to try and continue working on that. I don't know if it'll work or not, or how well it's going to work, but it's also going to give me the opportunity to keep working on this video editing and more practice, so I can get some more feedback from you guys on what I need to be doing differently, or see what you guys think of what I'm doing. So not much going on today in the shop. It's just a rainy, cold, yucky day out, and trying to edit some stuff. So I went to a local store to pick up some well, I don't even know what you call it, but the SD card goes into it and you can load it up onto your computer and all that stuff. But anyway, I don't have they didn't have the stuff, so I had to go to another source and get me one ordered and hopefully get it in a couple days. But website showed they had it, so I went over there to get it today and it didn't have it. So anyway, but anyway, I got some videos to upload on that once I get it off the camera. So I talked about it in the last video for the wrap up of the GM tailgate tour. Is I've got I think some pretty good footage. I just need to get it uploaded, and I need to figure out how to do it and all the steps to do it. So once I get that figured out, maybe I'll get that uploaded as soon as I can. But now I'm going to wait on this. I don't know what the thing's called, but I'm going to wait on that to get it to upload it. Get my son hopefully to help me give me another class on computers and getting this stuff uploaded onto it. So once I do that, and then it'll be another major learning curve. Is I've got the my editing software. Well, not really software, but the editing program that I've downloaded onto the computer. I've got to get it figured out as well. Everything right now so far that I've been doing has been on this phone, and it's been pretty, not really easy, but I've got it figured out. So everything that's on the channel right now has come from this phone. So I want to improve things, so I want to look at the computer side of it and see if I can't get better options on there. It looks like the app that I'm using on the computer side of it's going to be a better deal. Just a matter of tweaking and getting the knowledge of understanding how it works on the computer compared to my phone, and definitely have some better ideas on there for sure. So it's just a matter of getting it all put together. So basically, I'm just going to do a real quick walkthrough of what's happened here in the last week or so since I've gotten back. Basically, it's going to be a what have I got done lately kind of video. So not really much, really. Been waiting on parts for another thing, another project. Been doing some research on it because I haven't yet to figure it out. I'm going to continue what I know needs to be done with it. So again, I'm still waiting on parts to come in for that. I'll just show you real quick what's going on with this video that I've got for what's going on in my garage today. So maybe tomorrow I'll do another walkthrough and see if I can't put all these videos together. So right now I'll just flip this around. We'll walk through this mess and show you what's... Yeah, I'm limited on space, so I've got projects sitting outside still. I won't... It's downpouring today. I'm not going to make it to the backyard to show you all the projects sitting out there, but I got parts laying back there as well. Got a frame from the old yellow truck. I got another truck sitting back there. I got a couple other parts laying back there. So yeah, so this is the original bed. Some of you may already know about it. This is the original bed that's going to go back on the moon pie project that we're working on. These are the fenders that are off of the mutt truck that I'm making yellow now. So those are going to be for another project I'm going to work on. There's a gas tank. That gas tank is actually out of the black mutt truck as well that we're making yellow. So it's going to be, I pulled it out. That one's going to go into the 69 project that we got going on as well. So it's a good clean tank, and I ran it for quite a while in the black truck, but I had that other tank, so I actually put it into the between the frame rails. I think I showed that in one of the last videos. So here's the bed off of the mutt truck, the black one that we had that we're making yellow now, and here's the parts that are left over from the yellow truck and the mutt truck. I guess I got this blanket out here, guys. Don't laugh, but we had a real bad storm a couple nights ago, and it come up a hail real bad, and I don't have another garage big enough, or I don't have another garage period, to put my new truck in. So hail's golf ball size, so I'm out here throwing blankets over the top of it. These moving blankets are pretty thick, so I put that on there and just put them underneath the windshield wipers to help hold it down so it would not friggin' ping up my hood of my truck. It's all I could get on there at the time, and it's been really, the weather has been really crazy. It's a monsoon this morning around here again. We got a flood going on in our backyard again. But anyway, back to the story. Here's the parts left over from the yellow truck, the yellow frame, and parts left over. I just need to get hauled off to the scrap yard because I haven't done it yet, but that's where it's got to go. So anyway, like I said, that's some stuff I got picked up in the yard a couple days ago. The weather's been warm enough that I can get out here, so I got that out here. Now on this mutt truck, I may have mentioned it in the last video about that. This is I'm assuming a square body inner fender. It works okay, and it is actually in my truck, but the wheels rub on the inside of it. And this one is actually one of the original ones. Of course, it's rotted out in the front, like they all do. So it's rotted out. So right now I don't have inner fenders I'm going to put back in that truck until I get a new set, and I'll clean them up and make them look nice. But right now, the plastic one was in there. Like I said, it was a little bit of leftover parts of everything. So the orange straps in this bed, I don't know how many's done it like this or not, but this is the way I've lifted up these beds. These are 8-foot truck beds for these trucks. And this is what I've been using to lift this up. And it's able to lift it up pretty good and good enough to lift it high enough to put it onto the truck. So I've been just using a regular cherry picker, engine hoist, whatever you guys call it, and lifted it up. But I've been crossing these, hooking it in the middle, and it's been working fine. And I'm pretty happy with the way it works. It's not too bad. It's a little bit, once you get up over the top, it does kind of rest back onto this area right here on the jack. So once it does lift up, it kind of hits right in this area. But it does a pretty good job of it. So I see some guys that have got lifts, and they make some frames, and they actually have I don't know, them adjustable, I don't know what you want to call them. Anyway, they got adjustable kits for the beds that you can put inside the frame, and it just hooks underneath the frame rail, and then you can just lift it up with an eye bolt in the middle. But this seemed to work out pretty good. I had some straps, and so far, well, I took the tailgate off to remove some weight so it'd be easier. Plus, I can go in a little bit farther with the crane, a little bit, not much, but I didn't want to damage the tailgate either. So this actually works pretty good. So if you guys have any, if you need to lift one up, it works pretty good. I also used the same idea on my 2019 when I C-notched it and lowered that truck a couple years ago. But I did the same thing, same straps. Pulled the tailgate off of it to get rid of the weight, moved the bumper off the back of that truck so we wouldn't damage the paint or the bumper, and then I was able to lift it right up off there, and it worked pretty good too. So but yeah, that's how I did it. So I need to get this all this mess hauled off. Let me see, this gas tank is going to go back in the 69 C10. The chrome bumper is going to go back onto the yellow truck. So I got another bumper that's in pretty decent shape to go back on. Well, I'm not for sure what yet. Maybe I'll find something else and put that one on. But nothing's happening with the 69. We haven't done much with it, with trying to get this yellow one done. But anyway, let me back up a little bit. Well, there's a picture of the green truck. Last time we touched it was pretty much, we lowered the thing in the back. We put springs in it from the mutt truck. So the green one's got 5-inch lowering springs in the back, which right now it's sitting on the frame. So it'll come up a little bit once we get the front end lowered. But right now, it's on the frame. It's on the bump stop. So we'll get to that once we get this yellow one put back together, so we can get that one rolled in the garage. Because we've got a new motor and transmission to put back in that one as well. The old motor that came out of my yellow truck is a 89 350 with a 400 turbo tranny, and it ran pretty good in the yellow truck until it stopped moving. And after that, it was we ended up putting the let me see, I guess we pulled it out, and so we can strip down that yellow truck, and then we're going to put it back in there. The 69 still got the original motor in it. I'm not sure what it even is, but there's some of the strapping and banding and everything on that truck looks like it's pretty original. But there's the motor right now. It's got, of course, body dust all over it. So that one is going to go back into the old green truck. So far as what's going on in the garage, I'm going to try and clean it up a little bit. I got the cab and everything. Like I said, we're painting on a budget here. So actually this whole truck's a budget. So this is pretty much taped up. It's pretty close to having ready for paint. I'm just going to get some paint that I color matched a couple months ago and take that panel in there. I don't know if you guys remember that panel, but here's the panel that I matched with it. So it doesn't look too bad. It's pretty close. So I'm going to be able to get the white paint and match that. But everything is pretty much taped up. It still needs a little bit more touching up on the sanding and the taping up. So I'm going to hopefully get some more of that done today and get ready for some paint. So when I get the paint bought, maybe we're ready to spray. So, but as far as the inside, I haven't done much on the inside. Finished it up a couple weeks ago. I think it's gonna be as good as I'm gonna do it. I've got, like I said, we undercoated it really well. We put some sound deadener in it. It's a cheap version of my sound deadener that I found because one, we had a truckload of this stuff coming at work, and we just scrapped it or used it for spare scrap or whatever we needed around the shop at work. And I don't know, I've used it in a couple different projects and it works pretty good. And it's actually house wrap material that you put around your flashings on your windows. I don't know exactly if that's right or not, but you put it around your windows and stuff in your housing when you build it. So we had a lot of that. I got a box of this stuff, so it'll last me quite a while. So anyway, I put it in other projects and it's worked pretty good. So I put the lighter stuff underneath here, but this stuff sticks really good. It's super sticky and it holds down. I've never used what they call the kill mat, I guess. They make other stuff out there as well, but I've never bought it. I had this stuff, so I never bought it. So we put that on the inside of this truck. I think it's definitely going to help. I actually put some inside the doors too. I've seen people put it in the doors, so I think it'll help a little bit. There's the original coating on the inside of the doors too. So anything will help a little bit with it. This truck runs like it ran extremely quiet. So the fuel pump on it, the electric fuel pump that's on it, it was louder than the truck was. You can hear it over the exhaust and the motor on this truck. So thankfully it's a really quiet running little truck, but it's going to hopefully be a little bit quieter once I get this back up and running with this stuff on it. But I put it inside the doors. But the doors do need work. I'll flip this doors. They do need some work. And I'm not going to worry about it until I get ready to do whatever I'm going to do with that other cab. So, but it's going to work for now. I'm going to see about getting new window felt, new window tracking for the doors, because I've tore all these out. They were not very good at all. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's the original window felts and stuff. So I need to get window felts for it before I put it back together. And just make it a little bit better on the doors. I know, depends on, these projects take longer than my patience does. So on some of this stuff, why do I put new window felt? Well, I haven't done it yet. So why do I put new window felt in a door that needs to be welded up on the bottom of it? Well, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to the next project. And I got a lot of other projects, so I'm just trying to put this one together so I can enjoy it this summer. And then while I'm enjoying that one, then hopefully I'll be over here on this cab here and working on it. But it's jacked up. Once it got hit, the front of the firewall or the flooring in it has somehow been tweaked. So when I pulled it off the old frame, because the frame was rolled, it got really tweaked. So I don't even know if I can save this cab. I'm sure I can. It's just going to take some time. I need another frame to put it on, and we'll go from there with it. But I'm not in a hurry to get that done, of course, until I get this one here back together. And then we'll figure out the plan for that once I get that part of it done. So, but yeah, that's a lot of, like I said, what's going on in my garage right now. A little bit of rambling about everything, but that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to try and do some garage housekeeping today and see if we can't get some of this stuff, not necessarily the stuff out here in the garage, but some of the stuff that I've got in the garage, or not. Well, underneath the carport, this stuff's gonna stay. I do not have any room for it. So, but the stuff that's underneath, underneath this garage, or not underneath the garage, but in this garage, I'm gonna see what I can do to get some of it cleaned up a little bit. It's really bugging me, and sometimes you guys, well, I do. I'm a pack rat. I don't throw anything away, and some of it needs to go. Some of it I'm still waiting on making sure I got enough parts to put everything back together, and it just needs a major cleanup. I mean, I got my weights out here still. I need to get that picked up. I got all kinds. This is actually kind of embarrassing to even do this video, but it's what's going on in my garage today. So might make a weekend deal out of it. I got the other set of doors here too for this black truck. Not a very good video, but I got the doors off the black truck. They're in pretty decent shape too, but I'm probably gonna strip them down, and again, those will be going onto another project, but that's long-term project there. Long-term project. I got too many other things going on. This yellow one's first. There's another door over there. The door panels on the black truck aren't too bad, or the yellow truck either. So I have not done it yet, but I'm gonna probably get some vinyl. I guess it's plastic or vinyl paint. I had to double check that, but I've watched a couple videos where they just scuff this down. Some of them like put them in a bead blaster. I don't have one. I'm gonna try just scuffing it down and degreasing it really good, and then just take some plastic paint for interior. They say it works really well, so I'm gonna clean up that, make it look a little bit better. I am gonna leave the interior black on this truck. I had thought about going back to white with the houndstooth, but I'm gonna use it to drive every day, and the houndstooth ain't gonna work out for me to go back and forth with in and out of the truck all the time. So I am gonna clean these up and see what they look like. They are bowed a little bit. They didn't fit the door very well. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna see I'm gonna bolt them back up and see where the gaps are. Of course, I'll replace all these little tabs on the ends, but they weren't in too bad a shape that were on there. So I don't want to paint it until I get it figured out on where the bow is. And I don't know if this is factory right here or not, but I can't imagine that it is. But my other door on the other truck has got all the way around the edge here and all the way across the bottom, and I really don't think that's factory. So if I need to, I'll put these in, because these don't look too bad to me, and then I'll paint them black. But I just want to make sure I get that figured out before I paint it and have them cleaned up and finished. And this chrome strip, I was working on that a couple days ago. I did find out how that comes apart. It's pretty simple. You just flip this panel off of it. I just thought it maybe stuck on there. Well, I got the prying on a little bit of it and then flipped it over, and all be these little tabs. I don't know if you can see them. There you go, a little better picture. But these tabs right here, you just bend them down, or I guess in this case, just straighten them up. So, like, well, that's easier than I thought, because I was worried about taking that off because I didn't want to tape it all up. Cause the time it was going to take, and all the tape to tape it up to be able to paint it. So anyway, yeah, it's got little tabs on there. So silly me, I should have looked at that before I started prying that corner up a little bit. Could have done some more damage to it, but anyway, I guess I should have YouTubed it, but I didn't. Anyway, I know how to take them off now. The other door doesn't have them on there at all, so it don't look too bad without it. So, but I think it just dresses it up a little bit with it. So anyway, that's on the plans for the future as well, to get those done, get those cleaned up a little bit and put them back on. But not going to put them back on until we get the truck painted, and then we'll reassemble. Here's all the wiring for the truck bed. When I get the bed back on it, then we'll run the wiring for it. It does have LEDs in it. I want to say the lights are Union Pacific, I think. The tail lights are. These are side markers that came with it, so I'm going to leave the white markers in it. I like them. They worked pretty good, look really good. So I think all of them are LEDs except for the reverse lights that didn't work, so I got to work on those as well, get those hooked up and working. So a little sticker from the good old days. What year was that? 2022. So, but not really. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the yellow truck, but you can kind of see some of the patina that's on this one. I'm going to try and match the best I can. But this pillar right here, I've kind of put on some patina sauce. Not really, no, not patina sauce, but patina paint work on that cab. So when I get ready to put it all together, then I'll scuff through it like I did on the bed. I don't know if you've seen that video or not, but we did some of that on the bed and a couple tailgates that I've done. They turned out pretty good doing it like that. So I'm going to try this cab and see if it won't work out the same way. But anyway, yeah, today's just going to be turn the radio up loud and start working on cleaning up in here and just see if I can get some of this stuff cleaned up. And then, of course, I need to work on getting this thing here finished taping up. I think as far as the sanding wise goes, it's about as done as I'm going to get with it. I think it's going to be ready for paint. But here's that pillar, guys. So I sprayed that down with some black paint. Some black primer, actually. And then I've got some rust primer. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like it's rust primer to me. But it's going to work out pretty good for what I'm going to do. So once I get this sprayed white, I'll go into more details once I start painting this. But I'm going to give this a little time to flash off, and then I'll probably start scuffing through it. So this will go through it. And this is actually on the door right now. That's actually factory. I've not touched that. So that is factory patina right there, if you want to call that. But I'm not going to plan on touching it other than just clearing over it. So all this stuff, that's what I'm trying to make. So around the drip edge, I did the same thing around the top, around the front. And I did that on the inside too. I don't know if I showed that a video of it either, but I got the cab ready for paint pretty much. And then all these trucks, you know, you scuff your foot coming in and out of this area in the truck. So again, I took black primer and sprayed over it really good. Well, and then I took that rust colored primer and I'm going to do the same thing with that. So pretty much when I scuff through this after I paint it, I'm going to go back over here and look at the yellow truck, and I'll show you real quick what it looks like already. So not really a good picture of it, but you can kind of see where it's scuffed through, just on wear and tear over the 52, 53 years that truck is old. So with that, I'm gonna just try and do some patina matching with it. So that's how that truck was. So I'm gonna do what I can with it, and we'll go from there with that. But I did fire it up a couple days ago. Fired right up, no problems, no issues with it. So, which thankfully there shouldn't be. So I have not decided what I'm gonna do about the hood yet. That's the hood off the mutt truck, and I'll just walk out here and show you. I've got another pretty good shaped hood. I don't know if I'll just save it for another project or if I'll use this hood. But I got this hood as well. So between the two of those hoods, I should have one decent one to put on the back of this. Or not on the back, but I'm going to repaint it to match. So, but I don't know which one yet. We'll see what happens when I get into it. No matter either way, I got a hood to do it. It's just, and they're both black. I guess I could leave it black and just leave it like that and make it a 1LE. If anybody's a Camaro fan and know about the 1LE Camaros, they've got the black hoods on them. Well, the 5th gen, 6th gen styles did. Earlier ones didn't, but anyway, I won't go into history on that. But I can make it a 1LE C10. So maybe that would be the idea. That'd be cool. So anyway, it'd look like I just didn't have time to finish it. Or, well, maybe I didn't have time to finish it. So anyway, I don't know what I'll do with that yet. But I do have two hoods, so they definitely need a full paint on both of them. So other than that, guys, that's about where we're at. I still need to get this grill finished up too. Here's a close-up of this grill. Hopefully I can get back up. So this grill was painted. As you can tell, here's some of it still flaking off of it. But I sprayed some aircraft stripper on it. And it says wait a little while, and then you wash it off. So I did, and I washed it off. I did that several times. But you can still see there is still paint on there. Some of it's still flaking off. But I think once I get that paint stripped off there down to the aluminum, then I think this is gonna be great for me. It's, you know, it don't have to be brand new. I am gonna put a new grill insert in it because every one that I can find, they want too much for it, or well, more than I want to pay for it. And they're all they all have, well, not all of them, but they've got the where the hood latch in the middle of it. They're either cracked there or broke. So I found one. I'm just gonna have to get a new one, and I'm happy with the price if I can just get it ordered someday. So, like I said, that's not on the schedule right now. Just finishing this project up. But anyway, back to this. I'm gonna strip off the paint off here, chip it off when I get bored, and then I'll probably see if I can't lightly sand that with some, I don't know what kind of grit. Maybe I'll try a corner of it at 2,000 or 3,000 grit sandpaper and see if I can't scuff it all off. Because some of it's, and I don't know what it's from. I think it might just wipe off too. So I might just take some aluminum polish cleaner and clean it off. But it's got that milky look to it. But the more I rub on that, just with my finger, looks like it's going to come off. So that is where we're at with that. And now I'm going to look and see where my last truck was. And this ring around there, I think it's all black too. So I'll touch that up once I get it all cleaned up and ready to go. So that's where we're at with that. So it needs to be done. There's the old truck seat that came out of this, which I've never seen one before in a truck. But the back of it, can't really tell right there, but the back of it flips up. So I don't know if that's actually a truck seat. I've never seen one do that before. None of them I've had in the past. I've had 7 or 8 of these trucks. I've never had one that actually flipped up like that. I'm not against it, but it is blue, so it kind of matches what the truck was supposed to be originally. It's got a nice cover on it too, so I don't want to take that off. But anyway, we'll see where we're at with that. But with the gas tank out of the way in the cab, might be able to put a nice little storage box back there and make it hidden behind that seat and be able to get to it with that. But I don't know. I've seen all kinds of things. I think there's a company out there that make an insert that fits back there that's got amps and speakers and that stuff. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but who knows? I might make one myself because you still got this lip right here that's on the cab where the gas tank fits right in here in this area. So I mean, I got 3 or 4 inches in here I can do something with. Who knows? The seat's not going to go back any further. My seat goes all the way up to the top of this backing plate here. Well, not really backing plate, but the body panel right here. So I'm not sure what I'll do with that. Probably for now, I'm just going to get the truck done so I can enjoy it. So that's the biggest part of the battle. So, anyway, guys, that's a real quick episode. I'll see if I can maybe add to this later today. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I stay motivated. I've been up early today, so hopefully I'll be motivated to continue working on this garage, getting some of this mess cleaned up. Maybe if I can get anything done today, we'll show you a walkthrough follow-up video of success or maybe not success. So we'll just see how this goes, but I'm going to try and do something in here today, see if I can't be productive with it. Means it's a rainy, nasty day outside. It's not like we're going to do yard work or rake leaves or burn branches or whatever, or mow the yard. So walk across the yard, you're going to lose a shoe, maybe sink up to your waist out here today. So it's been quite a week for rain. I really don't know how much we've gotten. We've had tornado warnings and thunderstorm warnings and flood warnings all week. It's been not much sleep with the Weather Channel blasting your phone up starting at 1:30 in the morning a couple days ago, 2 nights in a row. So it's been pleasant. So anyway, at least the warnings are out there, so you can either shut it down or head to the closet. So anyway, this is all for floods, so I'm not going to be flooded where I'm at right here for a while. So anyway, all right, guys, I'll try and catch you up later on this video, and then I'll show you, I hope, some improvements on this mess. Hey guys, I'm back. Sunday morning. We're here in the garage. Doesn't look like much. I'll swing this around. It doesn't look like much, but sometimes you just have to step back and get regroup and get a better grip on what's going on in your garage. Put your tools away, clean your vacuum out, make a path through the garage. As I explained earlier in the video, it's like I don't get rid of anything, and as you guys can see in the background some days, when I swing this camera around and stuff, there's a lot of stuff in here, on top of a few cars in here, on top of a few cars outside, and I don't like to get rid of much, so I might need it someday, you know. You guys, some of you may know You've heard of that, I'm sure, but yeah, or you may have somebody someday might need it. I've had several people in my life call me and say, "Hey, do you got one of these? I know you used to have one of those in one day. Do you have parts for that or whatever?" So I've actually been to save some people some heartache on having to look for some of their stuff that they need for their cars. Most of it at the time was, well, it's been all small box Chevy stuff basically, but some of it's like fourth gen Camaro stuff. I had quite a bit of that stuff at one point, and it was just like all the hoses and the hard lines and stuff just to be able to get that from the factory. I had some of that stuff, so it helped the guy out. I don't know, but anyway, you hate to get rid of it because someday you'll use it or you got plans for it. I really need to get rid of some stuff because I'm probably never going to use it. Don't tell my wife that, but yeah, it's got some value to it. But you know, it's like I got an old 327 over here, double humped heads on it. I think it's a small urinal crank, and I think it's in pretty good shape. I think it's a 60. It's been a while since I've done the numbers on it, but I think it's a 60. I want to say 68, 67 or 8. I'm not for sure. So when you guys comment, don't. Maybe you can help me out, but maybe I should do a little video clip on that one, and maybe you guys can break it down for me. I've done it, but like I said, it's been years ago. So, but anyway, it's double humped heads. It's pretty much a complete motor. I think I don't have an intake for it, but I do have an intake for it that I would put back on it. But right now, it's always been an idea of mine to put that back in an old car, and make it kind of somewhat numbers matching, but not. But anyway, I don't think I'll ever get to it. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time or money. So usually it's one or the other, and I don't have either one for that project. I have moved 3 times since I've owned that motor, and that motor is probably, I have had that motor for, let me see, trying to do some math here on where I've been, 25 there, 20. I bet I have moved that motor. I've had that motor for probably 35 years. That is probably no joke. With the plans of doing something with it. Always something comes up, or another plan comes up, or another project comes up, and it's just like, it'll be all right. I don't need it. Or, oh, yeah, I'm going to keep it, but it's worth something. Or somebody says, oh, yeah, I'll give you $100 for it. Like, well, I'll keep it for $100. Nothing else, I'll clean it up, respray it, and I'll make a nice desk or tabletop for it, and then make a desk out of it. I've seen some guys do that, so I'm not against doing that either. I mean, it's more valuable to me than $100. But anyway, I don't know what that motor would be worth. But anyway, enough rambling about that. But just some of this stuff. I'm not done the numbers on the old yellow truck either. But I was told originally I had the original block and different set of heads on that yellow truck when I bought it. Probably been 3 years ago. 3 years ago? Probably close to 3 years ago before we wrecked it. But I think, like I said, I've not done the numbers on it, but had a slight knock that's getting a little louder. So I stopped driving it and swapped it out for another one that I had on the shelf. It was ready to go. So, but like I said, I don't know if I'll ever get rid of it either. If I do the numbers and check the numbers and stuff on it, if it does match that year of truck, then I may not ever get rid of it. Why would I keep it? I don't know. That's just what I do. I just keep stuff because I don't get rid of it. And another thing is I don't like getting rid of the stuff because if you put a price on it and that's the price that I want for it and it's firm, and then they complain about it when they come to get it or look at it, and that's what it is, and then they want it for free. So I've had some old truck parts like that, and I've offered to give the stuff away, and then they wanted me to deliver it. Like, I'm offering to give this stuff to you. I had it on, Marketplace or wherever at the time, or Craigslist or whatever, and trying to sell this stuff. And I don't do well with selling stuff because going back and forth with people on stuff, it's not really worth that much, but somebody could use it. So I hate getting rid of it if somebody can use this stuff. So, but then they wanted me to deliver it for them. Like, you're hours away. I'm not going to deliver something I'm going to give to you. You want me to put it on and paint it for you too? So, no, I would just rather find something else for it and just keep it myself. So I'll keep pushing this motor around until probably my wife throws it in the dumpster when I'm dead and gone. So, or somebody else will get a hold of it before then. But It's just the way I work. I don't know why. I've got parts from a 67 hood grill. Core support. Core support I trashed because somebody cut it in half to get the motor out of it. And I've been moving that thing around for a good 30 years. I will guarantee you it has been at least 30 years. So, yeah, I keep stuff. So, actually, I got it down here in Tennessee. Moved it from my mom's house from sitting in her garage barn for probably 30 plus years. Finally got it broke down, scrapped out what was bad on it. Couldn't fix the core support because it was so bad shape. And the fenders are pretty good. The set of doors are pretty good that came off that truck. What else? I still got the hood. So I got an idea for the hood, but it's a matter of when am I going to get it done. So maybe I should do more work and less video and screening and editing on these videos. But anyways, it's been around for 30 plus years. It has. I've hauled it twice in 30 years, and it's been in storage ever since. So, like I said, if you guys haven't figured it out, I'm a pack rat. I keep everything right here in the background. That compressor right there, it needs a motor for it. You know how long I've had that? Yes, over 30 years. It has worked up until the last 15 years. But I've been using it for a tank pretty much because the other air compressor I've got, the smaller one right there, it works pretty good, but it's only got a 3-horse motor on it. It's a 30-gallon tank. So I've just been pumping into the red tank and using it. But yeah, guys, I got a long list of stuff to work on and fix and a lot of researching to do because I guess they make parts for this air compressor. I need to rip it apart someday and just find out what's wrong with it and then get it fixed because it was a good air compressor. I mean, I got a lot of hours on that compressor, but it was just so flippin' loud. It's one of those compressors. It's a Craftsman, and it was, like I said, it was a good compressor, but it was so flippin' loud. So I thought about doing a different style motor on the top of it and keeping the tank because the tank is in good shape. So that's the main reason why I wanted to keep that. I thought I'd keep that tank and get rid of the top of it and just build me another one and put a compressor on the top of it and be able to use this tank. But it hasn't happened, and I keep moving it around, and I'm tired of moving it, and it'll probably be going down the road someday, working or not working. So I don't know. Like I said, guys, I'm a pack rat. I keep everything. I got all kinds of stuff. Anyway, like I said, when I started this second set of this video, I've been working on some editing on there. I posted up some stuff last night for short videos. I've never done that before, so a little excited about that. Woke up this morning just to see what the reaction was. There's over 400 views on it already. Close to 400 this morning. So I don't know what the shorts mean because I never really watch them. I see them, I scroll through them on Facebook, or if they're on Facebook or YouTube, I scroll through them, so I don't know really what they mean. I mean, I guess they're just a quick clip is what they're short for, I guess, just to get somebody maybe interested in looking at them real quick and then going through there. Maybe they'll check out the channel. So I assume that's what they're for. I don't know. I don't really watch them. So anyway, I did my first one of those last night, and I've been working on a new intro with a little bit of music. That's my biggest thing is I need to figure out how to get some music uploaded to some of these videos. So if I ever get the video of the drive from the GM tailgate tour posted up, then I'll be able to add some music with it so you guys aren't bored completely with just the scenery and the surroundings and stuff. So that is part of my plan, is to work on getting that edited and figure out how to do that. But a lot of learning going on here for sure. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know what you guys are thinking about the channel so far, but I mean 24 25 videos of it. A couple subscribers had some time that they actually looked at it. So but yeah, it's just been a fun journey the last couple weeks, especially with the GM tailgate tour. So many views on there, so a little excited, very excited about it, because I would have never guessed this. I didn't know how it was going to work out. So but like I said, if I can keep the content going and keep updated information on here about what's going on with my background, I guess, of what I'm going to be doing with these trucks and vehicles this summer, and the cruises and the car shows and stuff like that, and some road trips that we may be going on too. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. But anyway, originally, back to getting back to the topic of this is garage and getting a grip on what's going on around here for as housekeeping, garage keeping, I guess. Just have to regroup this weekend. So basically, the weather's been extremely rainy, weather, tornadoes, alarms going off every couple hours for the phone and text messages. But main focus was this weekend was just going to get regrouped and get ready to start back in on this truck project. Right now, spring's coming on. We got some outdoor projects we got to get done with the lawnmowers and stuff and getting those ready to go. Get the yard cleaned up. But just getting regrouped on this weekend because it's been rainy and really depressing. I think we got almost 6 inches of rain this weekend here in Nashville. So anyway, our backyard looks like a flood. Front yard looks like a monsoon out there. So I don't know what's living out there. It's hard to tell. Probably got snakes and everything else out there. The Amazon's out there. But anyway, not today. It's only supposed to be 50 degrees out. Yesterday was 82 and tornadoes and everything else last night went through Tennessee. So anyway, I've been spending a lot of time in the garage trying to get some stuff cleaned up. Like I said, regroup, stuff that need to be done, clean out the toolbox, put the tools away. I vacuum cleaner didn't work very well last week, so I thought maybe I'd just check and see if it was full. It was. I need to get that emptied out. So cleaned off the workbench, toolbox, the tools was put away. Top of the toolbox is somewhat cleaned up. I threw a lot of stuff away yesterday too. Moved a lot of stuff outside, put it in the truck bed outside. So I get some more junk in it. But just reorganize some of this stuff so I can walk through here a little bit easier and safer. And now I got a workbench now that I can work off the top of again. Just picked up rags, my cleaning rags and stuff. Some of them for the cleaning supplies, like for polishing the wheels and tires and stuff up on my truck from the tailgate tour last week. I didn't do too much cleaning, but I had to get it cleaned up to go. So it was a clean start. But anyway, we cleaned them up and then put those in the laundry. Got those all gathered up and put those in the laundry. So we're getting those washed up today. So I have a clean start with some new shop rags. Not really shop rags, not for oil, but for cleaning supplies. But just getting some stuff up off the floor, getting some more organization done. I'll flip this around. You guys can really, like I said, it's embarrassing, but what's going on? So yeah, I collected up, not a bag of trash, but I pulled that out of the can and started a new one. So I'm going to get the old blower. I don't know if you guys use them or not, but I've been really handy about using the leaf blower, blowing this dust out of here. So anyway, got that wall cleaned up a little bit more. I got some wood put up around the wall. Like I said, I've actually made me a little wider path going down through here today, or yesterday. So got some fenders and stuff moved around. I got some ideas for making more room, not the trash dumpster, just making some more room and rearranging this stuff. So like I said, look at that. There's the top of the workbench. And the top of the toolbox is a little bit cleaner. Not much, but it's a little bit. I got these blue totes, and they're handy, but all the stuff I got to put in them, well, you can tell windshield wipers and hoses and stuff don't fit in them very well. So I need to regroup and get those organized a little bit better. And then when I do, then I'll label the outside of them so I can know what they are, and then I can stack them up a little bit better like the bottom ones are. So the bottom ones are still empty. I guess those are full. So I just need to get those tagged up so I know what's going on with them. So, but yeah, like I said, it's amazing how much crap you collect and junk you might need someday, and you just don't want to get rid of it you never know who might need it. And you hate to throw it away because you never get it back again. You know, you guys know, you've sold stuff. You've sold vehicles, and you never get them back again. Sometimes it works out, but most of the time it doesn't, or it doesn't for me. Or you needed the money to sell it to start with, so you're probably not going to be buying it back. So anyway, guys, this is probably going to wrap this video up. I'm going to continue working on this mess in here. I got a lot of stuff still to continue to clean up in here, but it's a lot better. And some days for me, it's just a matter of setting back, getting a regroup, restarting on everything, and getting a cleaner start to it. Getting organized, getting stuff picked up and organized is just a motivator for me. Once I get stuff picked up and I can move forward again, then I can tear back into the project. You know, I had to spend some time, not necessarily on this project that I'm working on right now, but I can't. If you can't find tools and stuff, then it's just aggravating you finding tools. And usually, if I get a project, I'll start over and I'll just regroup and put everything away, clean it all up, put it away, and I'll restart again. So sometimes you just have to do that. I have to do that just because it's so aggravating. You spend more time looking for the tool that you know you had that you can't find. So, but anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna clean up some more. I'm gonna try and put the new once I put these videos together on this from today and Saturday. I'm going to try and work on a new intro just to see what you guys think. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know that as well. Because, like I said, this is going to be the first video that I'm going to try and put an intro on. Some of you guys I've watched got some pretty cool stuff, so I got to figure out how to get that. I mean, some of that, I don't know what you want to call it, but some of that is just you're editing and putting all those videos together. It's taking some time. I know you guys do because I don't know anything about it, and I'm working on it. But it's just it's really cool to see some of those videos with all that stuff put into them, like your captions. I know it's something simple, but I don't know how to do that yet. But I'm working on it, like your captions and your music and driving music and your time lapses with music and stuff. I can't wait. Like I said, it's all learning to me. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of the video. Like I said, it's something off this editor thing I've got. So, and the music clip goes with it a little bit. Like I said, it's something different I'm trying. So just let me know what you guys think. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'll try and get another one posted up. See what I get into this week on some stuff. Waiting on some parts to come in for another project. I got a home project too. I might be working on this week too, depending on the weather. It's supposed to be cold again this week. So I got another home project inside the house. So may bring no camera in there and let you guys see what I'm doing on there. I'm not a carpenter either, but we'll see how it turns out, and we'll go from there. But you guys know the drill, as they say. Like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like what you see here. If you're extremely bored to want to hang out with me a couple times a week, or pass it along to somebody else. So, all right, guys. Like I said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully, maybe next week. We'll see how it goes.